the Only Leeds Bros show.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Only Leeds Bros for the match build-up. It's FA Cup time. FA Cup fourth round. Dillo. Chance for Leeds United to go on a run in the Cup. I'd like to see them doing that. Millwall are our opponents. The Millwall that bet us 1-0 down at the Den earlier on in the season. Remember that game well. Probably one of the most frustrating games of the season down there at Millwall. Dylan, remember that one, so I feel like we owe them one tomorrow. Let's get straight into it, Dillo. Daniel Farke's press conference today. Couple of interesting things to take from it. Let us know. What did he say?
Well, first of all, I don't know if anyone's seen it. It was like 11 hours on the Leeds United YouTube. I don't know what happened. Someone had to either forgot to stop recording, or I don't know what was going on.
Because I was sitting there today.
Yeah, skipping in. It was like 3 hours, 11 hours. Like, what's going on here?
It was just like, have we got Bielsa back here? Because Bielsa's one used to go on for like 2 hours. Like, what is going on? He's after being talking. But yeah, it was obviously just a complete mistake. It was just let run.
Pure madness. Anyway, we get into it anyway. Look, straight off the bat now.
Even the best of YouTube makes mistakes. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah, of course. Straight into it anyway now. No messing about. No surprise as usual. Patrick Bamford is still currently out. No new updated on injuries or... Yeah, no injuries and no suspensions. So that's good. That's a bit of positivity. He went on about the players in general. Players will be rotated, probably 2 to 3. The name came in there, Chambers and De Boyle. I'd like to see them come in. But anyway, look, changes will be made because of the quick turn around. That's twice I've done that now.
The twig
and schedule. Tough games are coming. More rotation. And then also he mentioned about the players getting into bed very late at 3 o'clock in the morning. So it was just a recovery session yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And so today was kind of more or less their training, you know. So feel sorry on the players to certain degree, Darren. Do you?
Yeah, look, this is when it comes down to, and you talk about the schedule, and we obviously spoke about with Evie and Paul last night as well on the match reaction about, you know, they obviously changed the Portsmouth game to a 12 o'clock kickoff as well. And like, I know this doesn't directly, you know, affect the players and that, but like, they're still getting up there and then travelling down there a bit earlier. Do you know what I mean? Getting up a bit earlier, trying to get their food and their fuel into them a bit earlier before games. It all has a knock-on impact. But the biggest one is on fans. The fans going to the game, trying to get down there, they're doing the travelling. It's gone to the stage in football, Dylan, where, I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but I think fans probably do need to start making a stand with things and start, you know, I'm not saying like boycott games, but probably just start speaking up a little bit, like listen to the fans a bit. Like, it's not fair for me that you're changing games like that. And like, we know, look, it's a little bit better this season because they pick the games in advance. But when they used to change games, you know, week to 10 days before it, you know, remember I used to like pull it back or pull it forward a day, and we'd have tickets booked and we'd lose out on money then on flights and accommodation, and you know, we were already after taking days off work and stuff like that. So it's a little bit better than that. But yeah, just these changes in games, like, football is for the fans, and it'd be absolutely nothing without the fans. We seen it during COVID, it was bad. So just a little bit more consideration for me. Do you know what I mean? They should really come out at the start of the season. To be honest with you, like, the EFL and, you know, the FA and the police know exactly, you know, like this fixture, Leeds and Millwall, they know there's history behind it. So from the start of the season, just do it there and then. You know, put it to an early kick-off on a Saturday, right at the very start of the season. Do you know what I mean? Don't have it at 3 o'clock kick-off. Let people try and make plans and then change it. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's not right. And yeah, games should be just 3 o'clock on a Sunday for me. That's what they were growing up for me. And I used to love that 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Everybody and anyone was playing. And went on a bit of a ramble there. Sorry about that.
No, completely agree. More or less, that's really it. That's what I took from Park's press conference. Everything else was kind of just in-depth analysis or tactics, such as Millwall and stuff, and about last season. And yeah, just to be honest with you, stuff that's in the past that doesn't need to be brought up, if I'm being honest. That's just gone straight.
Yeah, look, I think probably the main thing that I obviously take from his pressers now, Dylan, is you obviously want to know injuries straight away, who's close to coming back. That's obviously the main thing, the main kind of topics from pressers and the reason why we listen to them. But I was intrigued to hear that he said we will see a couple of more changes. We're used to kind of seeing 2 or 3, probably against Middlesbrough at the start of the season. He made a lot. We've seen what happened there, and he's already said that he's used to making 2 or 3, but it will be a lot more with the quick turnaround, the players late down to bed and the tough schedule that we do have ahead, we do have to keep that in mind, Dylan. With Watford, Sunderland, Sheffield United, West Brom, they're tough games, you know what I mean? And as much as in my heart I'd love to go on an FA Cup run and, get to a semi-final in Wembley and stuff like that, so, it's what dreams are made of. Is it going to happen? Fark alluded to it. No, possibly not. But you just never know in football, so I would like us to go on a run, but if it's going to impact the players and impact our league directly, well, then I don't. So tomorrow, it doesn't really feel like a big game, even though it is against Millwall. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like there's loads riding on. If you go tomorrow, you never want to see Leeds lose. It's not going to be detrimental. Do you know what I mean? For me, I'll probably look at it and say, back to the league, head down, with our full concentration on that. But if we win, I'll be buzzing because I'm like, Leeds are through to the 5th round of the FA Cup.
Of course.
Give us, Scum at home, or Arsenal, Liverpool United, one of the big boys. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of them where I'm not arsed about the game tomorrow like I am. Of course, it's Leeds, and you'll always be up and you always want us to win it. But probably after, if we do lose, I'll be it's not the worst case scenario. So
I would the same.
Main thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow is the rotation that Fark did speak about. I'm really looking forward to seeing Ramazani getting a start, Nanto, your Joseph. That's your 3, and he's already said there's going to be more than that as well. So we probably see Gilavogi coming back in there as well. You probably see Boyer might play a bit. Carl Darlow, I think, will come into nets as well. I think he'll rest Melier. Be interesting to see what happens in the midfield there, who he's going to go with in the midfield. Will he go with Strike back in centre half? Because obviously we know he's been injured. Will he want to keep working his minutes back into his legs? I probably think Ampadu might go into the middle of the park. I'd say so, because he's very, very reliable on Ampadu. So I'm interested to see tomorrow what the lineup is going to be when it comes out. Like we said, it's an early one, 12:15 kickoff. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. I have to say, when it comes to the FA Cup draws, me there, and I'm more or less just kind of, you could say to a certain degree, I'm not really worried about it because I want to solely concentrate on the league. But yeah, look, you're going to get me a little bit excited when it comes to them. If we get Scum at home, if we beat Millwall, it's kind of a good step.
But it's mad, and see the way you were kind of saying that, that we're not really bothered. Like I am kind of more so a little bit more, and I think that was probably because of my era. I just about got. Do you know what I mean? The FA Cup kind of magic. It seems like the magic has kind of been taken out of the FA Cup now, and it kind of has over the last couple of years because of the way the League Cup is kind of undervalued. It's creeped into the FA Cup as well, and they've obviously stopped the replays, which are massive for them lower league teams. Like, how many times have lower league teams knocked Leeds out? With Join killing your Crawleys, your Histons, and too many to even talk about and to think about. But I think the magic has been really taken away from the FA Cup, and you speak to the older generation of Leeds fans, absolutely love the FA Cup, and the older, even football fans, do love when the FA Cup comes around. And then it's kind of like my generation where it kind of started to kind of tail off, and I still have a little bit of it, magic kind of touch the FA Cup. And then there's your generation, which are not too far behind me, don't care about the FA Cup, because I've heard, Scum fans and Liverpool fans just going, it's only the cup, it's only the cup, it's only the FA Cup, and it's just like, do anything to see Leeds lift an FA Cup. Do you know what I mean? So
definitely. I think next season I'll be more determined that we're in the Premier League. I'll be a bit like, well, let's go for it.
I just think, imagine just the whole, Leeds get to a semi-final. I don't care who it's against. A semi-final at Wembley or not. But I'm kind of against it. I think the final should just be at Wembley. That's it. Semi-final shouldn't be there, but it is. But imagine Leeds fans travelling out to Wembley, FA Cup semi-final.
Scum.
Yeah, nothing to kind of lose for. We can go for it. It's not a lot riding on it like the way it is like a playoff final. Do you know what I mean? You can actually go down there and just play with freedom. Do you know what I mean? Give it your best shot. It would just be unbelievable. So that's kind of the dream and kind of the hope in me. But then the other side of it is as well, is it realistic? Probably not. That's probably the kid in me thinking of that.
Some correct. Imagine made it to the final against Scum, bet them, and got promoted, and then they got relegated. Oh my God! There you go, lads. There's a happy ending right there. We get promoted to the Premier League, win the FA Cup against Scum, and they get relegated.
Let's take a look, Dylan, at the teams head-to-head the last couple of games. So, obviously, see Leeds there in fine form. We've got, 15 goals scored in the last 5 games. Before the Sheffield Wednesday one, right down the very bottom there, obviously was the game against Harrogate where we won 1-0. So, the last 6 games, Leeds haven't conceded a goal, Dylan, and we're scoring abundance of goals, so it's great to see. Then you look at Millwall, 1-0 loss to Hull City, 2-2 draw to Cardiff, which is obviously doesn't look like a great result when you see our second one down there beating them 7-0 last Saturday. a 1-0 win then against Luton away, a 1-0 win against Portsmouth away, and then their last out on a 2-1 win against QPR, and QPR have been in fine form as well. So when you look at it, Dylan, the teams that we've played, you know, when you look at your Cardiff, they were on a winning run, we bet them. You look at your Coventry, they were on a 4 or 5 game winning run, we bet them as well, and Millwall were on a winning run as well. So let's hope that does continue as well, and we do, you know, we do kind of stop them in their tracks. But it is like, it's the FA Cup, and it's one of them where anything can happen. Look, Fark did kind of allude to our fans. We'll have to be a little bit patient. Tomorrow we have treated them, and we have treated them to good couple of goals and great performances over the last couple of games. And tomorrow I can't see it being, you know, fairly free flowing, because there's going to be a lot of players there playing together that haven't played with each other a lot. So it is going to be a little bit sluggish, I would imagine, and a little bit kind of sloppy. But that's not saying that we shouldn't be able to go out and win this game. We really should, because of quality in the squad. We spoke about the bench, Dylan, the other night.
Stacked.
Absolutely stacked against Coventry City. That nearly is. Most teams in the Championship would dream of our bench as their starting 11. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable. You've thought, like, your Gillivogies, your Rotwells, your Joseph, Nantos, Ramazanis, your Carl Darlow's. He'd start for most teams in the Championships as well. Pascal Struijk was on the bench. Max Bauer.
It's basically a replacement to another, like, our current 11.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And any other team in the Championship would take our whole bench, and, you know, they do really, really well, I believe, anyway. So, yeah, crazy when you look at it like that, Dylan. But, yeah, look, I don't think it's going to be an easy game tomorrow. I'd like it to be, but I do think Millwall will come up with a bit between the teeth, especially their fans. You know, they're going to want to get one over in Leeds. We're at home, early kick-off. I'm hoping the atmosphere will kind of be, you know, up and at it and raucous, but usually early kick-offs, they never really are anywhere around the country, because, you know, I have a lot of people travelling early doors and stuff like that. But I'm just more interested to see in how individual players perform tomorrow. That's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Of course, I want to get the win. Of course, I want to go through to the next round. But it's more I want to see individual players, you know, really coming into their own, really pushing and making Daniel Farke think, can I get back into this team? And it's i.e. you're not those Ramazanis, your Joses want him to push another bit.
I tell you what, I'd like to see Schmidt tomorrow.
That's the question, Dylan. Look, obviously he hasn't been in the squad now for the last, I think it's two outings. So, like, what happens there? I'm sure he comes back into the squad tomorrow. Whether he starts tomorrow after not being in the squad for the last 2 games, I'm not too sure.
If you were to throw the line up there, and who would you?
I think it's probably a tough one, and I wasn't expecting many, but after Daniel Farke's presser saying he does expect a few, it's a tough one thing. I definitely think Darlow comes into nets 100%. I think he might go with Boyram right back. Yeah. Boyram at right back, I do. Depends on how Vauber is as well. We might see Vauber start, I think. But I'm not too sure. I think Struijk will definitely start anyway, because he's going to get him a couple of minutes. So the centre-half pairings, I'm not too sure. But just to be safe, I'll probably go Rodon and Struijk, which is a solid centre-back pairing. I'd go Smith left-back, or vice versa, if he wants to go Boyram left-back or Smith right-back. Either one of them, a full-back. I think he's probably going to go Ampadu in the midfield. I'm nearly sure he will. Probably Joe Rotwell.
Yeah.
Joe Rotwell there. Could go Gilavogi as well. Yeah. I'm thinking now, eh?
I think Rotwell might be used, to be fair. But I'm starting to think maybe will you put Ampadu in the centre half with Struijk? You know, give Rodon a rest.
Will he go Gilavogi with Struijk?
Could do, actually.
Gilavogi in centre half. I don't want to see him in centre half again after Harrogate. I don't want to see him. Yeah, it's kind of a head scratch. I'd probably go Ampadu and Rotwell, to be honest with you, or Gilavogi, Rotwell maybe, if he wants to give Ampadu a rest, which I can't see because he just loves Ampadu to bits, doesn't he? So
no, but I think he deserves a rest and give Struijk the arm.
Yeah, me too.
A Struijk, you know, it'd be a nice. You want more or less, you're going to say Ramazani and London on the wings.
Yeah.
Who would you say in the 10?
He can't start Aronson, can he? He can't.
Very mad lunatic if he does. He needs a rest, lads. And quality. I'm actually liking him lately.
Do you know?
Joseph up top, obviously.
Joseph up top. 100% Joseph up top. I don't know.
Put Tanaka in the 10.
Yeah, he won't do that. It's going to be an interesting one. This is it, Dylan. I'm looking forward to seeing him because it can't be picked. It can't be picked. I don't want to see Aronson playing again tomorrow. I don't mean that sounds bad, but I think he deserves a rest. He really, really does. We don't need him on a game like that tomorrow. Just let him rest. Even just Don't even put him in the squad. Just let him sit at home, put his feet up. That chap deserves his rest tomorrow, 100%. I'd like to probably see Solomon or, Nanto or Ramazani in the number 10 or something different. Will he do it? I'm not too sure. I think he probably will rest Solomon and James. They probably will go down to the bench. But it might be Aronson, Dillo. It might be. I'm interested.
Yeah, it's
I'm
got
interested to see.
Yeah, it's very it's got
I'm interested to see.
I think I agree.
Let's have a look at.
I genuinely think that. No, I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, no, I agree with Aronson. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, definitely.
Yeah.
He deserves a rest. Go on, anyway.
100%. Let's take a look at both teams head to head and goals and assists, lads. This is a pretty good one I found up today. This is obviously on live scores, but I just threw it together.
Look at my man.
So let's go through the Leeds one anyway, and we'll get on to Millwall. Forgive me if I butcher some of their names, but Joe Pirro, 13 goals still in so far this season for Leeds United. You've Brendan Aronson on 8, which it's mad. It's a mad return when you see Brendan Aronson up there. So
has he redeemed himself there?
Yeah, I think so for me. Yeah, I think so for me.
Did I set a thing for him?
Yeah, you said, look, 20 goals. That is something ridiculous.
I'll level it off to 10.
Way over the top with that. You got Dan James as well, Dylan. He's 8 goals as well, just behind, level with Brendan Aronson there. Manor Solomon with 6 goals. Willie Nanto with 5. You look at that boy Fairboat, Dylan, as like up there with the top of our assists, 6. Dan James with 6. Manor Solomon with 6 as well. But if you look at Dan James with 6 assists and then 8 goals, that's a serious return there. Solomon as well, 6 assists, 6 goals. That's 12, contributions since he's came in. And some people wanted him to go back in January, which, it just absolutely, it blows my mind tomorrow. But yeah, obviously, there's ones obviously on that, we probably will see tomorrow. Your Matteo Joseph's not shown on that. Your Ramazani's not shown on that. And they probably will be the ones to start tomorrow. And I just want them to try and start pushing this team. Do you know what I mean? Don't let them rest on the laurels. Your Solomon, your James, your Joe Pirro's for 100% with Matteo Joseph. So, yeah, looking forward to see how they play tomorrow. Millwall, obviously, you can see the complete drop off of goals. They haven't gone anywhere near the levels what Leeds United have across the pitch. You've got Duncan Watmore, who's, let's be honest, a decent enough championship player, but nowhere at the level of any of our Leeds United players down that left hand side. He has only got 5 goals this season. And then the top of goal scorer, I think, is Femi Eze, I think the way you say Eze, with 3 assists. And then you look at our top 10 is our left back, Junior Firpo. So you look at that, Dylan, and it all has good reading for Leeds United. But it's football.
Half of them players probably won't be playing either.
That's it. I'm sure Millwall. I can't see them shaking it up as much as what we probably will.
No, I'd say they. You said it come down the road. They want to prove a point.
Of course they will. Yeah.
That's the way I'm going with it. But yeah, only time will tell. But I'm looking forward to seeing the rotation. That's one thing.
Yeah, me too.
Very happy to see the rotation.
Yeah, 100%. Dillo, give us your match predictions for tomorrow. What are you thinking?
It's a difficult one though, Darren, because I don't know what way the lineup's going to be.
It's
considering
hard,
if it was a normal, you kind of, sorry, I don't really want to get into it, but I'm trying to think. I don't want to just blabber out a score. I'm trying to think of a lineup that maybe possibly.
A lineup that, yeah.
Go on. I'm going to say loads of goals for the crack. I'm going to say 3-2 to Leeds.
Jesus. 3-2 thriller. That would be mad, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm probably going to go a little bit more reserved. I'm going to go 2-0 Leeds. I'd like to see Joseph get one. I'd like to see Nanto get one. Or Ramazani, one of them. But I'd like to see Joseph get one as well. Just to kind of keep his pressure going, his confidence going as well after getting one against Cardiff. So yeah, I'll probably go a little bit more reserved. I'll probably go 2-0 Leeds tomorrow and yeah, put us through to the FA Cup. The FA Cup 5th round, and then we look forward then to a tough run of fixtures then with Watford and Sunderland and Sheffield United coming up. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one tomorrow. Early kickoff. Kind of happy it's an early kickoff. So
so am I. To be fair, but look, I was saying every time I do a prediction, I'm always saying the opposition will score against us, and the only reason why I do that is because if I was to turn around and say no one will score, they'll score, and then I'm like, oh my god,
reverse psychology and all that.
I know exactly. So that's why I keep saying 2-0. So
yeah, class.
I should have said 3-0, but sure, look, we'll just go with
it. Guys, get your match predictions in and your goal scorers for the game tomorrow. and probably a good one. Let us know your predicted lineup for tomorrow. I don't think anybody probably get this right. I think we'll all probably get it wrong. So a very, very hard one to pick who's going to start for Leeds United tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow for the match watch along. We'll be live at 11:45 to bring you your team line up. We'll talk obviously through, who's starting. Again, we'll go through the lineups, a couple of graphs that we have on today. And then we'll also do our fan half-time phoning that we always do. So an opportunity to come on and have your say as well, how the first half is going as well. So yeah, lots running. Myself and Dylan as well has also recorded our next OLB Reacts that will be up for members tomorrow night. And then it'll be out then live then to everyone then on Sunday as well. So really enjoying these OBL Reacts. Dylan, you really, really good one. This one is a good one. Really, really good one. Trust us, it's going to be a cracker with some laugh making this one as well. Lads, look, that's it for Only Leeds Bros. The match build up for Millwall. Yeah, on your way out, don't forget to smash a like on the video, hit subscribe to the channel. Dillo, and to say before we wrap it up, bud?
Let's go get the win and, put Millwall out of our misery and keep going. Leeds.
I love it. See you again soon. Mind yourselves.